Hello, everybody. It is Ashley with Couch Talk Life Coaching. And if you haven't met me by now, I am your stuck coach. I am going to help you break those mental and emotional barriers that keep you stuck, unfocused, and disorganized in mess. We are going to break down some barriers that's going to help you learn how to rest. Okay? We get so tired and so overwhelmed and so stressed out over so many things that go on in our life, and we just get so full and we can't rest. Even when we lay down, we can't rest because our mind is stuck in a place of that is unpeaceful. So my job is to help you find your peace, find that place in your life where you are reaching or working toward your self-actualization and you feel good about it. Now I want to talk to you guys today about self-defeating behaviors and self-defeating thoughts, okay? Oftentimes, with everything we have going on in our lives, we say we can't do this, we can't do that, we don't have time, I'm tired, I want to go to bed, I'm frustrated, he's making me mad, she's making me mad, my kids are getting on my nerves. It is so much going on in your mind on a daily basis, and to throw in work on top of all of that is completely draining, okay? And you say that you don't have time and you can't do things, but you say it because you speak it. Because you think it, because you feel it. And that's what self-defeating thoughts are. And the self-defeating behaviors are not taking action. Or if you do, not putting forth your whole effort because you already feel so bogged down with things. Those are self-defeating behaviors and thoughts. So I'm going to talk to you today about how to change those. How to get rid of them, how to release them, how to have this weight lifted off your shoulders so that you can grow. Because right now you're stunted. You're stunted in your growth because you're stuck in your mess. And we're going to talk about how to get out of that mess today. We're going to talk about how to just release and relax so that you can rest. So that you can rest. Now, the first thing I want to say is you have to believe in yourself. You have to find out that one thing that you want to do in your life, because I know there's multiple things that we all want to do in our life and that we all want to tackle, and we have a bucket list, and there's just things that we want to do with our life, but a lot of us can't really reach that potential because we are stuck in the way that we think negatively, and we allow this negative energy to flow in our life and recycle itself in our life and even in our kids' life. So we want to stop that at the head so that we can live a nourishing life. All right, so the first thing is find out that one thing that you want to do, that one thing that's going to make you happy right now in your life that you can grow into and that can make you a better person that you want to be. And this can be anything from working on your attitude, working on your thought process, working on your financial plan, working on getting back in school, working on finishing school, working on a relationship, working on getting a job or a specific job, working on your own business, working on getting your kids together, just working on you, okay? The total package. So whatever that thing is, because there is a thing, okay? It is a problem, it is an issue that you need to work on, to make better, to reach, that's weighing on your heart, that's weighing on your mind. I want you to figure that out. I want you to figure that out, and I want you to create a plan for success from that. And you're going to start by evaluating that thing, your vice that you're either trying to get to or you're trying to take away from yourself, okay? So evaluate that and then go a little deeper evaluating yourself. Why is this a problem? Why is this issue holding me back so much? Or what is it that's holding me back from getting there? You know, if I want to go back to school, what's holding me back? Is it money? Is that it? I know money could be a big issue, guys. I know it can, but there's ways that you can work that out by talking to the schools, by talking about what your options are. At least you'll have a clear picture if you can't, and versus saying that I don't have no money to go to school, I can't get financial aid to go to school, I owe loans. Find out what's out there, because there are different types of things that are out there for each thing that you want to do that can help you reach that goal. There's people out there for that. There's agencies out there for that. There are different things. And not just talking about school, talking about forming a career, forming the entrepreneur path that you want to form. There's things to help you pull in what you want to do and what you want to take away from you. Okay? Now, let's go on to number 2, because number 1 is evaluating yourself, figuring out what that one thing is that you want to take away from you or that you want to bring into your life, and then evaluate what's stopping you from getting there or what's holding you back from releasing this thing. Okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is make a plan. Okay? Once you figure all of this stuff out about when, where, what, why, make a plan. Plan to get rid of this stuff off of your shoulders, out of your mind, out of your heart. If you have a bad attitude, if you have an anger problem, if you have a substance issue, make a plan of how to get that stuff out. If you have relationship issues, if you have selfishness in your heart, if you have these things, find out where they come from, and then find out how you are going to get rid of it. What is going to be your A? First, I'm going to find out what's making me feel that way. Second, I'm going to find out how, or the things that I can do for myself internally, not with no one else's approval or advice, because a lot of times it's the wrong advice. So for myself, I'm going to find out the things that I need to do to work on this issue, to work on this vice, this thing that has me stuck where I am today. And number 3, I'm going to work this plan. I'm going to implement the number 2 that I come up with for myself, and I'm going to work those steps in order to help me release this stuff off of me, because I'm tired. I know you're tired, because I've been tired. So that's it for the issue, the problem, the vice. Now for the goal that you want to reach, because we have so many goals, we have so many dreams, and your thing may be, I have to release this in order to get to this. I have to release this that's on my heart and on my mind to get to this, my dreams and my goals. So what is that thing that's holding you back from your dreams and your goals? Is it a relationship? Is it time? Is it a choice? Is it my past? Is this stuff what's holding you back from reaching your goals? Because if it is, you need to go backwards a little bit and figure out what I need to do to relinquish that to get that much closer to my goal. So you got to make a plan to release this stuff, honey, so that you can work on your goals, so that you can get to that place of steadiness, of focus, of organization in your mind. Because a lot of times we got all of this crap, a load of crap going on up in here, because we worried about what everybody else thinking about us and not thinking about what we want for us and what we have to do to keep us happy. Because we worry about making everybody else happy. It ain't their life. Remember that. They don't have to live the life that you have to live. They don't have to feed your kids. They don't have to pay your rent and your bills. They don't have to do that. Okay? They may be doing it, but they don't have to. Remember that. Because you can do it yourself. You possess every skill you need just right here to make it. So you don't have to rely on other people. You don't have to rely on validation to make you the person that you want to be. Because technically, validation is what that person thinks you should be, or what they think is right, or what they think the way or the path should be for you, or for everybody. Because people like to generalize and put you in a category. Don't let them do that. So, number 1 is evaluate. Number 2 is plan and implement. So, number 2 is a 2-part, plan and implement. You can't just write a plan and write down a plan and write down a plan and write down a plan and never work it. Never take one step in the right direction. So, those are the things that you need to do. That's very important. And I say, don't go to people asking about how they think I should do this and what do they think I should do. What you need to do is you need to build yourself a support system, a support team, a support group, a support person that's going to help you reach your goals and release this stuff. And I don't mean to say that your friends are not supportive, because they may mean well, but they don't understand, because a lot of them, if you are the company that you keep. So if you're in this stuck place, 9 times out of 10, if you ain't out of it by now, your friends stuck too. Your friends are stuck too. So you need to find somebody who's in a place where you want to be in order to help you get, or at least working it to help you get there. Because you can't be around a bunch of stuck people expecting to get unstuck and expecting to get the type of motivation that you need and you want in order to feel like you can make it, that you can do these changes, because they haven't made these changes and they haven't seen yet where they can make those changes. So you're going to have to be the one to pull out of the group and start showing them how to do things, and that it can be done, and that you don't have to stay in the hood, and that you don't have to drop out of school, and that you can finish college when you start, even if you have a baby, because it can be done. I've seen it, guys. I've seen it. It's possible. You don't have to give up because something has stunted your growth. It's temporary. We all have temporary setbacks. Things are going to happen in our lives unexpectedly. It's just the way life goes. And especially if you're making those choices that's going to lead you in that direction, heck yeah, it's going to happen eventually. And if it don't, you've been lucky. Or if it hadn't, you've been lucky. But obstacles, oppositions, trials are a part of life. It's what makes you who you are. It's what makes you stronger. It's what makes you resilient to be able to bounce back and move forward. So once it happens, if something happens to stop you, get back on the train and keep it moving. Okay? You may have to put it off for just a little while, but remember, it's just a little while. Don't make it the rest of your life. So, number 1, evaluate. Number 2, plan and implement. Number 3, find yourself a support system, a support team, a support person. Okay, and a lot of times that support person is going to be somebody that's not in your arena. It's going to be somebody that's outside of that community, or somebody within that community that's already made it to where you want to go. So find people that's going to add value to your life, who's going to add and pour into your life for your goals to help you reach them. Don't rely on what you've always relied on, because that's what got you stuck in the same place. It's time to get unstuck. Scrape yourself up off of the couch and get it done. So that's all I have for you guys today. This is my tip. This is my motivational speech for you today. You have to stop those self-limiting behaviors and thoughts, because it's cycling out of control and you are losing it because you want so much more. There's such a burning passion inside of you that you want, and you just can't get it because you don't know how. Well, now you do. Start here. Start with evaluating your life. Evaluating what's holding you back. Evaluating what's keeping you limited in your life. What's keeping you from growing and flourishing in the things that you want to do and be. Because you got the potential. You can do it all, baby. It's so many. And you may not know the different type of millionaires and entrepreneurs that's out here, but let me tell you, there are teenage entrepreneurs that are millionaires now. So you mean to tell me, if this 15-year-old over here is a millionaire, I got to be at $30,000 a year. No, baby. No. Not to say that people aren't content with that, because that's okay if that's what's working for them. But if you want more, if you desire more in your life, if you want to go to college, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be that big RN in that big hospital, if you want to be those things, be those things. Don't sit at home wishing I coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you didn't, because you never stepped out to try. Or when you did, you already had those thoughts saying, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't smart enough. This too much work for me. Oh, not again. This happened again. If you're not strong enough to get past that, then you're limiting yourself, and you are definitely defeated at that point. So you got to loose that mind. You got to loose that mind and create the life that you want to create for yourself, because it can be done. And start with evaluating yourself. Make that plan and work that plan. Implement those steps that you put in that plan. And then get yourself some good support. Find somebody who know how to do it, who's gotten there or on their way. So until next time, guys, I want you guys to leap up off that couch into your new future and stop self-sabotaging yourself. Stop it. It's time to make a change. It's time. You guys take care, and I'll see you on the next video.